Hey everybody, and welcome back to this week's Self-Care with Bear makeup tutorial. Let's jump into it. Let me just warm those hands up. So we're going to start with the normal routine, which is the moisturizer all over the face, followed up with the setting powder. This helps set the foundation. Then from there, I'm going to set that with setting spray. And once it's dried, I'm going to use my Photo Finish primer to seal the pores. Now I'm going in with my Estee Lauder eyebrow crayon and I'm going to draw in my eyebrows. Obviously this is all the same from the first video that you guys saw, so I'm going to speed it up for you guys so it's nice and quick. Woo! Hope you guys have all been well, and thanks so much for the support from last week's video. I appreciate it so much. Yes, what a face. Oh, you get those eyebrows, girl. We are going to use some sticky tape for this week's makeup tutorial as well, so I like to pop it down whilst I'm dancing under my eyes. This is going to help give the perfect shape that I want. Now I'm going to take my Juvia's concealer and I'm going to carve out my eyebrows. So I'm going to line underneath with the concealer and I'm going to take it down and blend it out with a beauty blender under my onto my eyelid. There we go, we got there in the end. And look, you can see me blending it out. So this is the look that we're going to do today, and I like to call it my orange slice. So I'm going to start by grabbing my Juvia's Place or any palette that you guys have with a nice bright orange. Wow. So from here, I'm going to blend it out onto my crease and up onto my brow bone, and that's using that bright orange color, and I'm going to blend it out with a fluffy brush and scratch my nose while I'm at it. Now I'm taking my Mini Breaker Jeffree Star palette and I'm going to use the eyeshadow number 2, which is like a gray coffee tone. It actually comes out more gray than it does brown, and I'm going to blend it out onto the tape line and my lash line and then into the middle of my eye. Now I'm also going to do my inner crease as well as the outer crease, and I'll take a small fluffy brush to kind of blend out a rough placement of where I want the coffee color, and then I'll take a fine precision brush to get that really nice line. Then from there I'm just going to be really rough and blend it out, building that color. Remember, start with less color and then blend more in. Don't just start with a lot of color. Now, I don't know what I'm laughing at. I try to work it out myself, but I have no idea. And so for this eyeshadow look, I'm kind of doing like an easy halo crease. So I'm taking my concealer and a flat rounded brush, and I'm just going to draw on the shape that I want. And I'm going to take any excess concealer off with my finger. So I'm just dabbing it on there. Now I'm going back to my palette and I am using an orange and gold, so number 3 eyeshadow mix. I just wanted to have a little bit more of a gold pigment to the orange, so it had a bit of shimmer behind it. I'm placing it on top of the concealer and then I'm going to blend out any harsh lines. Now from here, I'm going to take my eyeliner. I swear to you guys that I can do a better wing than what I did the first week. All I'm doing is I'm tracing down the tape to get that nice clean line, and then I'm following onto my eyelash line and then taking it up and filling in the gaps. Make it as thick as long as you want, but it's just me being pretty proud of myself that I actually nailed it this week. Now I'm taking my foundation, which you guys know I like to use the Juvia's Place when I'm doing my eye looks and my makeup tutorials. Now I'm going to carve the top end of my eyebrow out with foundation, but I'll use the same angled brush. And I like to just make my eyebrows a little bit more rounded. So from here, I'm taking the flat foundation brush and I'm going to carve out my foundation around my hairline, only because I don't want to get foundation in my hair because it is a pain to get out. And then I take my flat buffer foundation brush, wow, and finish the rest of my face. From here, I'm taking my concealer under my eyes like I normally would. I'm blending it under and down, also down under my nose as well as up around to the side of my face. and up into my temples. I'm also creating a nice clean cut under my wing eyeliner as well. Now I'm going to do my T-section, so my chin, my lip, and my nose, all the way up into the top of my forehead, and I'm going to bake it on with my Juvia's I Am Magic setting powder. I really do love this powder. It is quite nice. Just make sure you leave it on for a little bit, and then all you can do is grab a fluffy brush and use a little bit of excess powder and coat the rest of your face that hasn't had any more powder. I want to be careful that I'm not making it too powdery as well, because that's obviously not a look that I like. Now from here, I'm going to contour my nose. So I'm taking a rounded pointy brush and I'll contour out, and I'll also do my cheekbones. So I'll go underneath that jawline. Hey, Putty's in the background again. He's coming over to tell me something about snorkeling. Then I'll take a fluffy brush and blend it out so there's no harsh lines, and up onto my forehead. And I'll also do underneath my chin as well, which you guys don't get to see in this clip. I'll take a bigger fluffy angled brush just to make sure that it's all blended and add a little bit more bronzer. Now here we are grabbing my Juvia's blush, and I'm just adding it gently on top using a flick motion, taking it around to my forehead and temples. Now from here, I'm putting my 24 karat Jeffree Star highlighting palette, which is honestly amazing, and I'm using the #1 pigment, and I'm just running it on top to highlight my cheekbones, my nose, my lips, chin, top of my forehead, and also my tail of my brow to help my eyeshadow pop a little bit more. Now taking that eyeshadow #3 and just creating a nice deep orange line underneath your waterline. Now from here, I'm going to take my favorite setting spray, lipstick, and mascara, put some fake lashes on, a few fake jewelry options like earrings, and then I'm going to fix my hair, and hopefully the look should look a little like this. I enjoy this look because it is such a bold color, but also has a little bit of depth in it with the coffee color. Now I'm going to add a cute little filter on, which should turn it into something a little bit more fancy for you guys, like that. Now I hope you guys enjoyed this week's makeup tutorial. Please make sure you guys leave any comments below, and I hope you guys have a great weekend. Bye!